how work can make you live. Work for your people makes you understand the need of work for others. Affection to your own people makes you understand the affection for other people. Step by step, it leads you to have an affection in the spiritual sense. Unless you are ready to serve your child when it is sick, if you join your child in the hospital and yourself go to the cinema or a weekend, you cannot know what the child is. You cannot understand what affection is. Unless you experience and understand what affection is, you can be a machine of intelligence, but you cannot be a human being. The ideal of human existence is experience, not intelligence. It is affection and it is not a mere mechanical activity. See how you wish to have your associates. Why you want associates in life? It is the nature of life. To have a companion in life, to have a friend in life, to have many associates in life, it is the real realization of life. And it is for that you always desire. It is because it is the highest realization. And if you are deprived of it and be contented with your own intellectual activity in an industrial way, you do not find the meaning of life except eating the best food, drinking the best drink, and living in the best house. After that your mind searches for something else and you cannot know what that something else is. It is because you are not trained to know it. It is necessary for you to get trained for it, and it is the social setup that makes you understand it. This is one aspect of understanding that work is worship. Now we will take up another aspect, the law of triangles of work. In the ancient Indian scriptures, a triangle is described about our own activity of life. One is our duty to the society. The first point is our duty to society. The second point is our remuneration we get. The third point is the comfort we get by using the remuneration. So these three values form the triangle. The one is your duty to the society. The second is the remuneration you get. And the third is the comfort you get. These three put together are called the triangle of society. And where to begin? You are asked to draw the triangle. Which point you are to begin in your life activity? One way of beginning it is like this. Go to your office and do your duty. So start with the first point. That is your duty in the office or your duty in the business. Then you get your remuneration. This is the second point. Then after earning, you spend it for yourself. The third point. So it is for your food and for your drink. It is for your clothing and for your housing. It is for your comfort and for your benefit that the other two are working. Then what happens? The triangle stops with the third point. Your activity stops with yourself. This is one way. The result is what we know in the 20th century. If everyone works in the office to get his salary, and the salary is used for his own benefit, for him to eat, drink and dance, there ends the matter. No one can have anything for the other one to do. The result is disturbance. And if the past 50 years of human history can be called progress, you can call this result a progress. It is left to you to understand and believe if it is progress or something else. Have we progressed during these 50 years? The politician tries to deceive you, showing the aeroplane and the scientific advancement, the atomic and the electronic. He wants to convince you that everything is at your beck and call. Every day he is ready to deceive you with this argument. Yes, everything is at your beck and call, but what about you? Everything around yourself developed. But what about your development? What about your comfort? What about your satisfaction? Satisfaction is from within and not from the better environment. When you are satisfied, it is called satisfaction. But when your house is made of gold, it cannot be a satisfaction to yourself. When you are asked not to eat, and when your money is used to make your child of a chair of gold, and when you are asked to sit in the chair, if you say you are hungry, if the politician says that your chair is made of gold, don't care for your hunger. Previously, in the previous century, people used to sit in wooden chairs. Now you are made to sit in the electronic chair. Don't care for simple things and little things like your hunger and thirst. If he puts forth this argument, what's the result? You try to resist for some time the hunger, and then either you have to fight and eat, or you have to die in the golden chair. Once again, the story of the king Midas and the golden touch comes true. Golden touch. A king prayed to God, and when God asked, what do you want? The king said, whatever I touch should become gold. Of course, the king was also a big industrialist. He wanted that everything should be converted into gold by his touch. God said, think once again, and then you once again ask me. He said, I have thought everything. Gold is more costly than anything, and give this power to me. Then God said, are you going to leave me forever? Because I have many things to work for others. If you go into troubles, don't call me once again. God said, I will not go into troubles, because everything I touch becomes gold. Then he said, I don't want anything except gold. God said, yes, amen. And the king got down in the morning from sleep and wanted to have coffee. And when the coffee was brought to him, he took it, but it was all gold. He could not drink it.